Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Cheat Meal presented by Deep Fried Draft. This is our official 30th edition of the Cheat Meal. So, thanks everybody who's watched them all. And maybe there's one of you besides me that's done that. But hey, we're fully into the preseason. I've got a live preseason game going on in the background as we're doing this. But we're officially 2 weeks away from the start of week 0 in college football, so we are almost here. Draft evaluating season is about to get in full swing. We have got a lot to talk about today, so we're going to dive right into it. We're going to hit the college football news first. Miami center Nick Linder has announced he's going to transfer and sit out 2017. I had him rated as a mid-round pick. I did a write-up on him for a DFD recipe a few weeks ago. You can go back and read that. He was my number one center for this draft. That's obviously going to change now. No reason was really given by Linder. So we'll see. Wisconsin junior linebacker Jack Cichy. He's going to miss the 2017 season with the torn ACL. Had him rated as about a mid-round guy. He was my number 8 linebacker prospect coming into the season. He's had some injury issues before, so the injuries just keep piling up for Cichy here. Central Michigan senior tight end Tyler Conklin had suffered a broken foot. He's going to have surgery. No timetable for his return. If it's going to be in 2017 or not. He was currently my number 6 rated tight end. Very good ball skills for Conklin. So I hate to see that for him. I hate to see that for the Chippewas. It's going to be a big loss to their pass game this year. North Dakota senior corner Deion Harris is going to miss the 2017 season with a leg injury. That's per CBS Sports' Dane Brugler. Tyrant Scouting had him as their number 1 FCS prospect. He's a guy I was really looking forward to seeing this year, so it's a little disappointing for me. But I'm sure definitely more disappointing for Harris and the North Dakota program. Well, let's dive into some NFL news now, where there were 2 big trades the other day, both involving the same team. The Buffalo Bills traded wide receiver Sammy Watkins and their 2018 6th-round pick to the Rams for their starting corner E.J. Gaines and a 2018 2nd-round pick. It's a little surprising to see the Bills bail on Watkins before his first contract is up, especially with what they gave up to trade. They gave up a lot to move up to draft Watkins, so like I said, a little surprising on that end. Then they turned around and traded one of the top young corners in the game, Ronald Darby, to the Eagles for receiver Jordan Matthews, and a 2018 3rd-round pick. So again, the trades were a little surprising just because of the age of the players and the skill level that they would give them up. But now Buffalo will have 2 picks in each of the first 3 rounds in the 2018 draft. It just appears that they're in full-on just rebuild mode with new head coach, new general manager. Just burn it down and rebuild. The Eagles, with their trade for Darby, now do not have a 2nd or 3rd-round pick next year. Miami will lose 2nd-round pick Raekwon McMillan, the linebacker from Ohio State, to a torn ACL, and he'll be likely out for the year. McMillan was one of the top linebacker prospects in this past draft. So tough loss for the Dolphins there, and tough for McMillan. Dallas running back Ezekiel Elliot, one of the top rookies last season, number 4 overall pick, will be suspended for the first 6 games pending his appeal. But this appears to be domestic violence related, so I have no problem with the NFL suspending players for domestic violence, but they just need to be a bit more consistent with their suspensions. I mean, Josh Brown, kicker last year, had some horrific details about his. He's off for 1 game. Ray Rice on camera punches a woman in the face. He's suspended for 2 games. And I don't know all the details here with Ezekiel Elliott, but 6 games for that. Just like I said, the consistency's just not there. And also, with whatever the details are, if they're this bad that the NFL feels the need to suspend him for 6 games, why the hell is he not in jail? This is not just him. It's not just the NFL players or athletes in general. It's just in society in general. If you hit a woman, the court system, legal system needs to do a better job of punishing people. This is just ridiculous that you're just allowed to basically walk away with a slap on the wrist for beating a woman or beating a child or doing anything of that nature. It's just wrong, and the court system needs to do a better damn job of punishment here. It's just sad state of affairs. More NFL news. The Patriots signed rookie edge rusher Keontae Davis out of Chattanooga to a contract, and released corner Dwayne Thomas. I tweeted earlier this week, I like Dwayne Thomas as a player, but Keontae Davis was ranked my number 109 overall player. Thought he had a great Senior Bowl, but he had an injury suffered before the draft, and basically that made him unsignable after the draft. But he is healthy now, and the Patriots may have just gotten a steal as an undrafted free agent. Tampa Bay, after he missed an extra point and a field goal against the Bengals the other night, has released 2016 second-round pick kicker Roberto Aguayo. Aguayo was a can't-miss pick as far as a field goal kicker. Tampa Bay gave up 2 draft picks to trade into the second round to pick him, and this just should stress that no team should ever draft a kicker in the first 4 rounds. Just don't do it. It's just not going to end well at all for the team that drafts him. And just basically Sebastian Janikowski is the outlier, is the exception to the rule here, and the rest just fail. So just don't do it. Aguayo, for his sake, maybe he gets his head examined, goes to a shrink, does whatever that he feels like he needs to do to get it turned around. Maybe he catches on with another team down the road, but Tampa Bay just going ahead and cutting bait. I'm going to go with the veteran Nick Folk at kicker. But that's going to do it. Have a new DFD recipe posted today. Louisville corner Jair Alexander. Go check that out. As always, follow me on Twitter at Deep Fried Draft, Facebook.com/Deep Fried Draft, YouTube, bumpers.fm. Download that in the App Store for some audio podcast. And we're ready to roll. We're getting there. So until next time, later.